Hello again everyone, VanguardOfValor here, and welcome back to another episode of Legend of Grimrock 2. Now, last time we were trying to solve the puzzles here, and we went a little bit over time, so I stopped rather than extend the episode by another potentially quite a long while trying to figure it out, but I think I was actually on almost the right track, so we're going to try and open this storage room before we go. Now, earlier, we had deciphered this code using a note we found earlier, where uhu means up, r means left, lam means down, te means right. That e alone means one time, and na means two times. Now, on this page, we have three additional commands in fact, pala, fam, and ko. We basically deduce that pala means turn left, fam means turn right, and ko means three times. And I think I had the right solution to it, except that I got surprised by the fact that the first command wasn't te, which says do it once. It only has the command once, which I thought meant turn your heading, but I think it might actually mean just make one action to the right. So that would mean that that code would read go right, go up twice, turn left, go up twice, turn left twice, move left once, turn right three times, and go down three times. And it opens! Awesome. What is in here? A potion of strength, excellent. A dragon breath revolver, that sounds cool. Is it better than this thing? We'll find out in a second. And two lockpicks, wow. That was an awesome storage room we just busted open. Let's see what's in here, though. How does this compare to the gun we're already using? 17 to 52, 11 to 33. It also seems to involve reloading. Interesting. It's got a much faster cooldown, only 1.5 seconds, so you can spam this thing a lot more. It's got the same range, less damage. Huh. It's a very different kind of weapon, and you have to hold down the attack button on the gun to reload all the chambers. Powerful runes and enchantments are described upon this weapon to keep its intricate mechanisms working. It might also have something to do with fire damage, based on the fact that it's dragon breath. We'll use the arquebus for now, though, just because we're a little bit lacking in bullets, only having one. So I don't think it's going to work for us to spread those out too much. Let's... Oh man, we have so many half-used bags of food. Not exactly ideal. Let's try and reduce these down to a couple smaller bags, and then get this one away. Nope, he can't carry that. Too heavy. He can't carry it either. Everybody's carrying too much junk. That's the moral of this story here. Everyone is carrying too much junk. Alright, let's give that back to you. Who can I give some of this stuff to, so that we can actually afford to carry it all? I've got a bunch of empty things. I could probably just afford to drop them, but holding these items makes it a lot easier to store things. Probably what we should do is dump some of these items we're not going to use, like the morning... Oh, hiccups are terrible. The Morning Star, we'll put them back in here for now. Some of these torches, and then we can hopefully carry one of these bags of food with our Minotaur. There we go. That balances things out nicely. Alright, that's much better. Now we do still have something to go do in this area before we move on, because we have got access to a couple other interesting sounding areas off of this central location, but we never did go through that obvious trap. It is an obvious trap, so I'm sure it's going to try its absolute damnedest to kill us. But until we go through it, there's no way for us to know for sure what we've missed. So we're going to go through it and deal with whatever happens when we get there. Am I going the right way, even? Nope, went the wrong way entirely. But you know what? That's fine. We'll work our way around the slow way then. Torch just burned out a little bit. Let's replace that sucker. And I think we have to replace our magic too, as it's also dimming. There we go. In fact, it was so dim it wasn't even on. I do like having the magical light as well, though. This is the thing that I'm certain, absolutely certain is a trap. So we need to make sure we have ways for everybody to fight here. Because we're going to need it. Does everyone have healing potions? You do. I might give you this potion of strength, because our Minotaur has plenty of strength right now, and you could always use a little bit more damage. Your weapon you're currently using is a dex weapon, though, which is probably silly. How did I not notice that? It's still stronger, even though it doesn't use the strength dex bonus instead of the strength bonus. I guess you do have decent dexterity already, so that's fair enough. I kind of want to give you more strength, but you know what? We're going to give it to the Minotaur, because he gets the best bonuses out of it. There you go. He carries most of our stuff anyway, so that'll be the most beneficial to us in the long run, I think. Well, I guess we'll have to find out what goes on here. It's all or nothing. I might make some extra healing potions before we go through there, just to make sure nothing bad happens to us. There's a mess of an inventory. There's all these messages, which I don't understand at all. Let's add them down here to our mysterious scrolls box. And this one we'll save for later as well. Because those are all going to be useful in the future, I'm sure. Alright, so we should probably make some more healing potions. You get an extra one. You get an extra one. And you get an extra one. And you get an extra one. Okay, everyone's got 2 big healing potions. That should be plenty. I don't know what we're getting into here. Let's find out. Oh, it's a room full of mimics. It's a room full of mimics. Okay. I didn't sign up for this. Let's go, guys. Bam! Ah, it's the flurry of blows. Right, we didn't actually equip the other heavier axe because it didn't really do much more. Don't get pinned in the walls. Keep moving. Alright, get more spells ready to go. Fire spells back down that way. I didn't think I had that equipped, but it turns out it did. Let's keep moving. We want to make sure we're hitting all of them. We want to make sure we don't get cornered like that would have been. That would have been real bad. We got to make sure we stay in the open as much as possible. Otherwise, we're going to get very much in trouble. So far, this is going just fine, though. I'm glad that these guys were not near us when we spawned in. Otherwise, we would not have had time to react, and they probably would have had a lot easier job cornering us. Oh, I'm stuck already. Don't get stuck. Job 1, don't get stuck. With 3 of these guys in here, there might be some really nice loot to be had, but we're going to have to fight for it. Blast some more magic down that way. Thankfully, we do have some magic potions we can rely on. There's one dead. So that's one item for us, at least. Alright, smash these guys around here. Oh, don't get stuck. Keep moving. Don't get stuck. Maybe I jumped the gun on needing those healing potions. Interesting to see mimics that are already walking around, though. That's another good thing to notice. So far, mimics have always been hidden before we have to fight them. This time, not so much. One's dead, and I missed the other one, sadly. That would have been a really nice combo if we had hit them all. And you missed the last bullet we have. Nice try. Out of energy. Uh-oh. And he's dead anyway. We're good. There's an ornate key. We'll give that to our Minotaur, who holds all the things. Dump these old torches out. We shouldn't need them anymore for a while. Okay. What else is in here? There's an energy potion. We'll add that to our mage's inventory. We got some fancy shoes, which are not worth picking up. We got a working torch. We'll put that... Oh, dang it. I just wasted that shield potion. Magical shield, protection plus 25. Well, that's annoying. There's a neck chain. That's a weird thing. Wearer gains immunity to starvation and burden conditions. Wow. The master craftsmen who built the Great Pyramids of the Zafi Desert wore these heavy chains around their necks. It's said that the chains were the source of their inhuman constitution. That's a weird thing. Do I have anybody who's not wearing a neck item? There you go. Now you're no longer affected by overburdening. Interesting. Fire bombs. Those go into the mage's inventory, of course. 2 blood drops. Nice. A shield potion. Well, that makes up for the one I just wasted. Doesn't last very long. That's a good thing to notice. Shield potions do not have a long duration. Broadhead arrows. Don't care about those. What else got dropped in here? There's a rock. Is there anything else in here of value? There's some lockpicks. We got a lot of lockpicks in this area, which is really nice. A healing potion. Give that to the mage since he already has one of that quality. Where are we, by the way? Ah, we are up here. Okay, this was related to those sounds we were hearing. There's a robe. Just a tattered shirt, though, so that's not much good to us. Is there nothing else? Did we get all the fancy dropped items? I guess so. It's hard to remember where we killed all those mimics. I don't see anything else in here. We do have the ornate key to get back out, so that's what that's for. So that's good to know. We can actually leave again. Man, that would have scared me so bad if I'd pushed the button and got teleported into here. I'm glad I was able to actually get out safely. There's the shoes, there's the arrow. Let's put these against the wall. These against the wall just to make sure we know we found them already. Because we don't want to leave anything valuable behind down here. That's for certain. I don't see much else. Some of these things were hidden in the corners, though. Is this a good torch? This is a whole... Those are the used torches that we dumped. Right. So there's a whole bunch of torches here, but that's because we put them there. That looks like everything. Do a quick scan of the walls to make sure we're not missing any more secrets in this room, but I'd be very surprised if we were, because they've already been very generous with the stuff we get given in here. Yeah, it looks like it's everything to me. One quick scan of the center of the room. Yeah, I don't see anything else. Alright, time for us to leave then. We got what we came there for. Well, that was interesting. Alright. We have gotten a lot of loot in this episode. A lot of cool stuff. We're still carrying around this ginormous battle axe, which does a little bit more damage, but it's very heavy and has a much longer cooldown. If we use it, it bumps our damage up significantly. We might as well try it out. I do like this axe, but this great axe might be more powerful, so it might be worth giving it a try. And where's the way out again? That's the question that remains. Back over this way, okay. And we can pass by the free healing. Alright, well I guess I did definitely jump the gun a little bit on buying all those, or making all those potions earlier, but you know what? I'm sure we'll use them in the future anyway, and I'm glad that we got as lucky as we did, otherwise that could have been quite nasty. Alrighty, well I guess that's this area completed then. Because we got the chest, we got this already, that looks like everything. There might be something left in the middle here from jumping down holes up on the floor above, though. Yeah, I don't know. We'll look around a little bit more and get out of here. So, I think what we're going to do now is we're going to take a bit of a walk. Because we've got something to go back and do a long ways away. But first, we're going to take that shortcut out of here and see where that takes you. Although I guess I should... Yeah, because that's just a stairwell down. What I want to do is I want to see where this takes us. Woo! A little bit of a hard time loading this area in, but we're in Sleet Island. Okay. That's actually perfect. That's a fast travel location, so we can skip all of this area and just get straight to where we want to go. That's pretty cool. Storm Breach is obviously another area over in this direction, so we might have to go check that out later. We're getting really low frames for some reason, though. It wasn't this bad before. We're getting like 10 instead of 30. Something my computer is doing is really slowing it down, and I have no idea what it is. I'm going to stop recording here for a second and see if I can figure out what's going on, because I noticed it was happening in the dungeon earlier, but this is like real bad. So I'll be back momentarily. Alright, hopefully that's better, because it was really bad. I have no idea what was going on, but okay, it might have just crashed. Whoop. Are we better? No, we're good. Okay, I don't know what's going on right now. We're back up to stable 30 frames a second, which is what I was trying to record at before. I don't know what just happened, but clearly my computer did not like something. Alright, that's fine though. We got a couple things to test out now that we're back here. For one thing. Aha! You can attack underwater with this thing. That's good to know. We actually have an underwater weapon now, although it might not be particularly effective at killing these guys. We have one, and that's a big deal. Let's take this rock back. Thank you very much. We are going to head back out of here, though, because now that we have this scroll which explains how to solve these puzzles, we have another one to go solve. And it might have to do something, it might have something to do with, rather, that this is another exit face that we saw earlier. Because if it does, that could be very intriguing indeed. So let's head over there and see what that's all about. Then we'll come back and maybe take a look at one of these other areas we've gained access to. At the moment, all we know is that there's cool things hidden away. Also, wolves. I'm out of bullets. Shurikens it is, then. Come on now. These guys don't hurt much, but they do cause injuries, which we don't really want to be happening. There we go. He dropped 2 stakes there. I don't know if I need 2 stakes, but I'll take 2 stakes. We'll put these in the bags. We should be able to carry basically an infinite amount of food now, because you don't get encumbered. Possibly only up until your maximum weight allotment, though. So that might not be super beneficial to us, but we'll take them anyway. You've already been injured, but you're just going to have to live with it there, Kurz. Because we're not going back for a while. Let's go see if any more of these wolves are back alive again. Doesn't look like it. Alright, so according to the code we already know, let's just get it visible here so we can see the instructions plain as can be. This says... Where is it? There it is. This says, left once, up 3 times, left once, up once. Alright, so we go left once, up 3 times, up once, left once, up once. Did that not do anything? Was it up twice? I gotta go back and look at the instructions again. That looked pretty clear to me, but I don't think we did it properly. Because that's definitely left once, yeah. Up 3, left once, up once. So it says. I don't see anything different. Maybe it's a digging spot. That's probably what it is, actually. It is a digging spot. Alright, it's locked. Is this a mimic? No, it isn't. Has a gold key inside. A shield potion inside. And a steel armband inside. And there's some wolves over there we have to go kill. I wonder if this freezes both of them. The moment doesn't freeze any of them. Fair enough. Let's try that again then. Doesn't freeze either of them. Definitely the odds on this freezing don't seem to be as good as they used to be. The freezing used to happen all the time in the first Grimrock game, and it made it so much fun to use. Still hasn't frozen him once. Disappointing. Alright, let's smack him around a little then. That'll do. And we got our warg meat in here. That'll do as well. What does this thing do? Protection +1, strength +1. Alright, it's pretty straightforward then, and I'm not sure if it really benefits most of our people to wear it. Do you have an armband yet? You do. You have the critical chance armband, do you not? Shock resistance and critical chance. That doesn't really benefit our mage, so I might as well give them a bit of extra strength, which will just boost their carrying capacity a little bit. I could give it to one of our frontline warriors, but the evasion is nice. And so is the better protection and poison resistance on that guy. So we'll leave it as it is. Interesting little treasure to go find, though. Did you get your feet injured? Yes, you did. Alright, you know what? You're just going to chug one of these low-level healing potions we've been carrying around as we make our way back. But that was pretty awesome. I'm glad we found that. It took me a second to realize that that was what it was all about. But, that is one okay, it's gotten really framey again. Why? It was fine a second ago. What's happening now that's causing it to do this? I don't like this. Alright, I'm going to have to stop again for technical reasons. We'll see if I can figure out what's going on this time. Be back in a moment. Alright, so I'm not really sure what was causing that, but it should hopefully stay fixed this time, because I think we may have actually found what was going on there by restarting and closing and restarting everything. So, hopefully it won't have any problems anymore. So let's keep going. We got a couple things left to do here in this episode, so let's try and get some ground covered. We're going to head back over into the water. We're going to test out our underwater stabbing weapon a little bit more thoroughly. There should be some turtles in here just waiting to get stabbed. Or not. There should be some in here somewhere, though. Turtles. Where are you? There's a turtle blocking the exit. Perfect. Well, we're starting to suffocate now, so that's not a great time, but we'll see. Come on, turtle. I need you to die here. You're kind of blocking the way out. I might not actually have enough strength to attack you anymore to get out of here. I do, but I need to hit you again, and you're still blocking the way. You're just rotating on the spot. That's not helpful. Alright, there we go. Let's get out of the water now. Whew. Well, that was bad luck with our turtle placement. That gets us a little bit more turtle food. I'm sure that'll be useful in the future. But that was not our best turtle fight ever. Also, this torch is basically burned out, so I might as well just dump it here. Does anybody actually need to eat? In fact, yes we do, so you can have some turtle meat then. Tasty. Anybody else? You can eat some food. You can eat some cheese there. There you go. And, do you have any food on you? You still don't have any food on you. We'll give you back some food as well. You can have a bora. There you go. Okay, well, let's go find some more of these guys and see if we can murder some more turtles. Because there should be some more turtles in here that we can kill, and they might have some useful items on them. It's not common, but sometimes these guys have keys and stuff on them, so if we can find anything cool on these turtles, that would be awesome. Problem is actually finding the turtles, as it turns out, though. They don't seem to want to fight us today. Are they around here? No, don't see any turtles. Come on, turtles, there you are. Unfortunately, I have to go back over here now, because we're already suffocating, so let's get out of the water quickly. Then we'll come back and kill the turtles. Okay, not our finest turtle fighting hour, but maybe we can get a better showing here. Boop, there's a nice hit. We're going to be running out of air soon, so let's hop out of the water quickly, refresh our air. And we'll come back in and finish off this stinking turtle. There we go, dead turtle. And he didn't drop anything. Alright, I didn't really expect the turtles would have anything super fancy, but you never know. You got a new item that allows you to try something a little bit different. You might as well give it a try. Is there a save crystal somewhere around here? There is, but it's way over there. But that's fine, because we're going in that direction anyway. So, we're going to head over to Sleet Island again, because on the way over there, we're actually going to be going somewhere a little bit different. Let's mark on our map here quickly. Mark that this is the sewer entrance portal. Oh, spelling. Sewer entrance, there we go. Because that way we'll be able to remember how we actually can get back down where we need to be soon. So if we decide we want to go to Storm Reach or whatever it was, we can go that way to get there. At the moment, though, what I want to do is I want to go somewhere a little bit different. We're going to go over to the catacombs, because I don't know if all of these areas have as many sub-areas as that one does, but if that's only a one-section area, we might want to go there quickly. Also, that one was locked. That one was locked. This one was already open. So it's possible that this is actually an easier area than the one we've already cleared. So I'm interested in going and checking it out just on those two bases. So, we'll heal ourselves back up, and we'll go check out the entrance to the catacombs area. It might be a little bit different, because I have a feeling it's going to have a whole lot of undead in it. But we'll see what's going on once we get there. So let's go check out the catacombs. Hello, immediate tree attacks us. Alright. Wasn't expecting that, accidentally backed up right away. It really is dark here, though, isn't it? Let's see if we can line attack the guy in the back. Yes, we can. Tree is dead. Not very damaging, tree, but it did attack us immediately, so I gotta give it credit for that. It definitely does not hurt very much, though. Even against our Minotaur, who is not particularly well armored, this tree doesn't do anything, really. Let's hit him with lightning. There you go. Dead trees. There's a lot of tree guys in here. I'm guessing this is probably a weaker area we were supposed to come to first, because it definitely does not seem particularly challenging compared to some of the stuff in the dungeon we passed through. But let's take a look around before we make any false judgments, because you never know what these kind of places have hidden away in them. Terrail Fell Tree, brought here by the ships from Northampton, a worthy servant to the master. Terrail Fell Tree. I bet you if we dig up these graves, there'll be something in them. But I don't know if I necessarily want to do that just yet. Terrail Fell Tree. That's his grave marker. Let's go around here. Anything in this thing? Doesn't look like it. There is a philosopher head, though. Knowledge flourishes on the island. Death and decay have fed its growth. Knowledge flourishes. There There we go. What else is there lying around in here? Who knows? This looks like the entrance to the actual cemetery proper. We might come back here in a second then. Explore more of the grounds before you go into something that could be bad news for you. You never know what you're going to run into if you don't prepare yourself first. What's this? Pummelface the Stonemason. His name was Pummelface. Born in the frozen tundras of the north, lived a long life, and died on Nex. Alright, I'm just going to put Pummelface there as this guy's name. Pummelface. I'm sorry, Pummelface. You did not deserve that name, I'm sure. Anything hidden away in here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Anything back there we can get to? No, not really. Alright. Hello there, tree man. Chop chop. Goodbye there, tree man. Alright. Oh, this is probably the cemetery proper then. This is a much larger building. Not sure what's up with this. But let's just leave that there for now. And explore a little bit more first. This is the grave of Ganman the Iron Will. A sage and engineer, may his towers never fall. Ganman. There we go. Grave markers. That looks like an interestingly bone weapon. Gold key locker there. We still have a gold key we can experiment with to open that up. This is a teleport, so it does look like this area might actually have more stages to it, just like the other one. So we can actually clear part of it and then teleport back here. Let's explore through this area, though, and see if there is anything else hidden away. Nope, that looks like that's it. It's like a cleaver, a bone cleaver. Interesting weapon. What happens if I push this to the left? Or to the back? Does this open? Does anything change with that? Ooh, hello, Stone Philosopher Head.
The orders came and the gates closed. The answers were sealed in the archives.
Okay, so we did have to go to the archives first then, I guess. Huh. Archive. Gate answers. So I guess it has something to do with the code that we found earlier. Is anything written on the door? No. Let's go check out that smaller cemetery area and see if maybe it tells us what the code we need to use is. It seems like this entryway is low level, but since you actually have to go through the cemetery, this may be more dangerous than previously expected. Hello there, Crystal Flower. Have we grown any of you? No. We have grown some of your friends, though. Different kinds of flowers. That wouldn't surprise me if it's a mimic.
3 unknown slaves were laid to rest here. Freedom at last.
Alright. Slave grave. Slaves. And a locked chest. Are you a trap? Yes, you are. Alright. Well, I suspected that one, so it wasn't half as surprising as some of the other ones have been. Alright, you take a hit. Can I freeze this guy? I don't know. Yes, we can. Fantastic. Apparently, he's hard to hurt when he's frozen. Either that or we just got a low damage roll. It was a low damage roll. Man, that super long wait time on this thing makes that axe a pain to use. I don't know if we're going to keep it. Because it really takes forever to recharge. It hurts, but that 7-second refresh rate is real slow. I think we're going to switch that back for the axe. It might not be as directly high-powered, but you can use it way more often. Alright, look at those bullets. That's what we're talking about. 30 bullets? Yes, please. We can actually use our guns again. We might get a chance to experiment with the revolver and stuff now, too. Stack those shield potions together. Alrighty. Is that all we get? Probably. Yeah, there's nothing actually else in here. That's unusual. I bet you there's a lot of things to dig up in this area, though, like I already said. Probably a lot of graves to dig up, but I'm a little bit hesitant to do that just yet. It wouldn't surprise me if digging up the graves brings you skeleton enemies you have to kill or something. Now, it's said that the clues were hidden in the archives, and we accessed the archives, and they had these 4 notes in them. He began traveling towards the frozen tundras, and the sun was setting. Then he looked at the path leading to the burning hot desert he called home. Finally, the Star of the North came to lead the way. So I'm guessing that has something to do with something like... 1, and then south, and then north? Actually, I probably did that wrong to begin with, but... Nah, it's east first, not west. Can I get back around there? Yeah, okay, let's try this again, see if that solves it. Because it would be east, south, north, if those are all leading to one direction to open this door. Nope, door's still closed. But this is the note that was in the archive, this whole thing. Or by beginning to travel towards the frozen tundras, it could mean south. I don't know. But if it starts with south, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense here. Because unless it's like south, east, north, perhaps? I'm not sure about this puzzle. I'm not sure if we're looking at it from the right direction. Definitely doesn't seem to be solving anything. We may have to come back and deal with this one a little bit later. In the meantime, though, is there anything else we should be examining? There is all these grave sites. There's this locked door over there. I think we are going to go experiment, open this up with the gold key we found. Since we have the in our inventory as already, we may as well go find out what this is. And it definitely looks interesting. So, gold key, reveal your secrets to me. A bone blade. That's quite the howl there. 12 to 37 damage strength weapon, accuracy plus 10. I like the sound of that. It's much better than the fist dagger we're using, and it's a strength weapon, so it should be a big step up for damage. So that's good. I think we can afford to get rid of this longsword now. So I'll put that down there. There's definitely things moving around on the other side of this wall. What does this do? It also has the leech ability. Ooh, we can also steal health with this thing. That sounds cool. The handle of this weapon feels deathly cold to touch. Awesome. It's a 3.4 second cooldown, which is a little bit longer than the fist dagger, but still not too bad. Alright, that's pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to trying that out. That should be pretty fun to use. And apart from that, this area does still seem to remain locked. So, oh, nighttime here is really dark. Even darker than it was before. Alright, well guys, I think we are going to be ending this episode right about here. We've experimented a little bit with the entrance to the cemetery, although we haven't been able to actually get into it yet properly. And what's this? No, it's just another stone philosopher face, right. But, we've acquired ourselves some new treasure, scouted out the grounds a little bit, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, bye-bye.